Hi, this is Pastor Terry from First Baptist Church in Cameron, and this is my monthly children's announcement video. So kids and parents, I encourage you to watch this to see what is coming up this month, in the month of December, at First Baptist Church for Children. So of course we begin with a program that we had to suspend back in March, and we're excited to start Act Up, Sing Out again. And so we just had our first session actually this past Monday, and in the 4 weeks that we had between November 30th and when we break for Christmas, we are having auditions for a musical that we're going to do this spring called Back to the Beginning. So if you have a 1st through 6th grader who likes to sing, who likes to move, who likes to act, I invite them to join us Mondays at 3:15 at First Baptist Church in the Ministry Building Room M4. We meet from 3:15 to 4:45. These next 3 weeks are really important because we've listened to the musical. Now we're going to begin to work on one of the scenes and one of the songs, and we're going to use that as our audition so that when we break for Christmas, the kids will already know if they have one of the major speaking parts. We come back in January, we'll begin to assign the smaller parts, the smaller solos, and we'll begin working on actually getting it ready to present in either late April or May of 2021. So Act Up, Sing Out. This is for 1st through 6th graders. There's no cost to participate. And I think the kids have a fun time as we play theater games, as we do different activities to be better singers. And in this context, working on everything to be ready to put together this musical Back to the Beginning. Of course, we have Awana Clubs going strong this fall, even though we've been doing just face-to-face Wednesday evening meetings with our kindergarten through 6th graders. We still have opportunities for our cubbies as well. But this next Wednesday night, in fact tonight, this video is being made on Wednesday morning. Tonight our theme night is Hawaiian Shirt Night, or any Hawaiian apparel would be great. And we're continuing the story of Moses. And so we had last week off because of Thanksgiving break. We come back tonight and we have the story about Moses and the Hawaiian theme. And tonight is really about our last night to earn Awana shares before we go shopping in Awana Clubs next week. So we invite kindergarten through 6th graders to Awana 6:30 to 7:30 on Wednesday evenings. And so next Wednesday, December 9th, is our Awana Store night. And so the kids, as they've been working through these 10 or 11 weeks this fall, they've been earning Awana shares, and so they have the opportunity next Wednesday night to go shopping. We'll also, in addition to the things that we have for kids to buy for themselves or for a brother or sister, we'll also have some gifts that might be more appropriate for parents. So if the kids would like to do some Christmas shopping for moms and dads or grandmas and grandpas, they can do that as well. And the next Wednesday night, our theme night is Red and Green Night, keeping in the idea of the Christmas spirit and the Christmas colors. On Friday, not this Friday, but the following Friday, December 11th, we're doing a kids movie and game night here at the church. And this will be in the gymnasium and possibly in a couple of the ministry building classrooms. We'll have at least one different movie, possibly 2 movie options. We'll have some different games going on. This starts at 6 o'clock. It's for kindergarten through 6th grade. And it's from 6 to 9:30. So the idea is that parents can drop off their K through 6 students and have about 3 hours to do some Christmas shopping or have a date night or maybe just a quiet night at home without the kids for a few hours. And so that's Friday night, December 11th for kindergarten through 6th graders. Again, there's no cost to attend. We do ask that if you're going to have a child attending that you let us know, just so that we can make sure that we're prepared. We do ask that you have your child have dinner before they come, and then we'll have some snacks. We'll have popcorn with the movie. We may have some other snacks throughout the evening so they won't go hungry, but we do encourage them to eat before they come. So December 11th, 6 o'clock, kids game and movie night. The following morning on Saturday, December 12th, with our Cubbies not meeting here weekly, each month, the second Saturday of each month, we're doing something called the Cubby Connection. And so it's an opportunity for the Cubby and the parent to come. We do some stories, we do some activities, some games, maybe some music to help reinforce what they are working on in their handbook. Hopefully by now, if you have a Cubby, they've completed their start zone, which you received when you registered your Cubby, and then they were to turn that in to get their handbook. And I know we probably have several that haven't turned those in, and one way you can do that is by coming to the Cubby Connection. You can turn that book in, and then we can get them started in their regular handbook. And then with that, each week Miss Angelique does a video about 25 to 30 minutes long each week that those cubbies and parents can watch together. It has the Bible story for the week, the memory verse that they're working on, and then they can come to the Cubby Connection, and a leader can sign off on those sections as they're able to recite those partial verses for us. And so our next Cubby Connection, this is for 3 and 4 year olds, 2 years out of kindergarten, is what Cubbies is designed for. And that's on Saturday, December 12th from 10 to 11 at First Baptist Church. Our final Awana night for 2020 will be on Wednesday, December 16th. And that night we'll have the story entitled Jack in the Box, which is actually the story of Jesus' birth. And we'll just have a fun wrap up to our Awana year and as we get ready to break for Christmas. And so that's Wednesday, December 16th from 6:30 to 7:30. That's also baby picture night. So we encourage clubbers to bring a baby picture with them that night that they can show off. And our Awana leaders are being asked to provide a picture to me digitally that we can use for a game for the clubbers to play. And so if you're a leader watching this, make sure you send Pastor Terry your picture at my email at the church. And if you have questions, feel free to give me a call. So with the 16th being our final regular club night, we do not have Awana Clubs the following 2 Wednesdays, the last 2 Wednesdays in December, the 23rd and the 30th, obviously being very close to Christmas and over that period of time between Christmas and New Year's. And so we have those 2 weeks off, but then the first Wednesday in January, we come back for 4 more months of Awana Clubs, hopefully January, February, March, April of 2021 to wrap up this year. Something that we'd like to invite you and your family to be a part of is our Christmas Eve service here at First Baptist Church. Of course, on Christmas Eve, the 24th, this year, because of COVID and just trying to help people be able to social distance, we're going to have 2 services rather than 1. One will be at 5:30 that evening if you'd like to be able to come before you get into festivities with families. And then the second service will be at 7 p.m., giving you time to maybe have dinner and do some things before you come for that Christmas Eve service. It's a candlelight service at which we also observe the Lord's Supper together. And so we invite you and your family to join us for one of those services on December 24th at 5:30 or 7. And again, to help us to plan, we are asking people to RSVP, and that way we can control the number of people that are in the room. Both these services will be held in the sanctuary, and they'll be the identical service, just at 2 different times. As I wrap up, let me just mention to you the ways that you can continue to stay informed as to what's going on in the children's ministry at First Baptist Church. If you have an Awana Clubber, every week they bring home a half-page yellow flyer, and it tells you what is coming up in the next week, if there's any special activities coming up for children at First Baptist Church. And so we hope that you'll ask your clubber about that, maybe look through their Awana bag or their Awana book and see if you can find that. Also, if you are not part of our Facebook, First Baptist Church Cameron Awana Clubs, we post everything there also through our church's Facebook page. And so there's our church newsletter. If you come to church here on Sundays, you'll see announcement slides and things in the bulletin. So there's a lot of ways that we try to get information out to you as a parent and as a family so that you know what's going on, not only for your children, but also for your teenagers and for you as adults. And so we hope that you'll plan on joining us at First Baptist Church in Cameron. As always, it is a privilege, it's a joy to work with your children, whether that be through ministries such as Awana's, or whether it be through Sunday school on Sunday mornings at 9:30, or special discipleship classes like we just finished one up a week ago on Sunday evenings, a 6-week study out of the book of Acts. Now we have Act Up, Sing Out going again. We do special activities such as our kids movie and game night. Coming up in January, if you want to tentatively mark the date, the first Tuesday of January, which I believe is January 5th, that afternoon we're going to do an ice skating party at the Ice Arena in St. Joseph. And so we already have that on their calendar. So be looking for more information. There will be a sign-up sheet. We'll provide the kids a lunch probably before we leave, and then go ice skating for 2 hours and then head back to Cameron. So be looking for more information, and again, that will be for kindergarten through 6th graders, and certainly if there's parents that would like to join us for that, you'd be welcome to join us as well. So we hope that you will have a safe start to your month of December, that we will continue to be healthy and safe, especially during this season of COVID, and that we will not allow things like that to overshadow the significance of this Christmas holiday season as we celebrate the birth of our Savior. So we hope to see your children and you soon at First Baptist Church in Cameron.